Now, as someone who gets really jazzed about data visualization, you might always find yourself going back and forth between the different chart types and really choosing the one that best represents your data set. So let's go and dig into some of these chart types. Each one has its own configurations, and I'll let you again kind of go further and dig in further from there. I'm still viewing my superset demo data set that's available by default from our HTTP data source, and I've applied some aggregations and split by conditions on top of this. Now, let's say I want to compare sales by state. Maybe one of the ways I want to compare that is by a Y chart. So I'm going to click Y chart, and right away you can see that the settings change here. I can start adding columns to my Y chart, but since I want the cells, I'm going to drag and drop the cells over the row ID and then deselect the row ID, and this is good. I want to get the sum. You can also see that the group by columns in the Y chart, in the Y bar chart, is going to apply to my X axis down here. If I further want to do group by, so if I want to get group by city, then you can see each state gets divided into prospective cities. Also, the split by columns, you can see the side-by-side comparison in each bar of the split by columns. And they are shown by the different columns. So the technology category is in purple, and I have furniture here, down here is blue. Again, you can apply any word clause or order bys as I want to, and I can again add categories or subcategories. But maybe the better way of doing this is let's come and group by category, and instead of splitting by, we can do split by state. And I flip this order. And now you can see again the different categories of my cells, and within each category how much of each state is attributing to that category's cells. Let's see a couple different chart types. Maybe the better way of actually seeing this is going to be let's say a tree map. So once I switch to a tree map, now again you can see side by side the split by columns are going to be different tree map views, and then my categories are grouped by within each split by. Let's flip this order again. Maybe we want to do by state, remove the category, and then I'm going to split by. Now let's pause here for a second. Okay, you can see now as a tree map how much each state is contributing to the overall sales. So you can see definitely California by far has the biggest area, New York, Texas, Washington. These are some of the dominant states, and some of the smaller states, like for example South Dakota, is hiding right down here. Let's put the split by back in. So let's start splitting by category. So now in each category, I can see how much each state is contributing to the sales of that category. So for example, in technology, again, across each category, seems like California has the biggest contribution, but here, maybe New York has the biggest contribution in technology versus office supplies. Okay, maybe a better way of doing this, one last chart type is a pie chart. Again, I can choose any of these chart types that are available to me at any moment, and you can switch between them. Each one of these chart types is going to have its own configuration based on that chart type, but pretty much the same configuration applies across all of them, same methods. I'll let you go ahead and discover these, and I highly encourage you to go and explore as much as you can yourself. Remember, at any point, if you're happy with this setting, you can save your work and then come back to it later.